Hello YouTubers, what's up? Anyway, another little video for you. We were into the city yesterday. We were into Prince's Auto. Yes, Prince's Auto. And we picked up some stuff. So that's not what this is about. This is about a little bit of a product review, but we'll start off with this, try to make it a little bit interesting. Anyway, one of these rear view mirrors that you can get to put on your existing rear view mirror. $5 at Prince's Auto. Let's take it out and have a look and see what it looks like. Probably good for in a tractor. You could make up a mount and put it in your cab tractor if you don't have a rear view mirror. And this is basically what it looks like right there. See the camera, guys? And anyway, you can these move from side to side, so you can grab onto whatever it needs to go on. And it's a convex mirror, so it's pretty cool. Yes, that's the BX that you see in the reflection. Why is the BX in here, says you? Well, the BX is in here because I'm starting to do some new mods, and they are very cool. Anyway, so that's the mirror. So I think $4.99, guys. So get them while they're hot, because I don't think they're going to last. It's a pretty good deal. What can you get in a mirror for $5, eh? So all I got to do is figure out if I can get it back into the case again, because I don't have a lot of luck putting stuff back in the boxes. And this is proven to be the same way. Okay, cool. So we'll lay that over here. Now, another thing. On sale, guys. Anybody with plow trucks or plows on their tractors that have those skids, the skid shoes, $15 each, guys. Yep, give you a close look. $15 each. Regular $30. It's a no-brainer. Get them while they're hot, because Prince's Auto does this every year. They try to get rid of their stock, their winter stock, and this is their winter stock. And once these are gone, you won't see them till probably next October. And what happens to these buggers is they wear, and it takes years for them to wear, and sometimes you lose them because of the pin. But yeah, they wear and the pad just drops off. So I got a couple there. I mean, gosh, guys, it's $15 worth of washers on it. So that's those. And if you don't believe me, here's the other one. I mean, guys, face it, even if you don't use them, you can use them for exercising. So, you know, you can't go wrong. It's a no-brainer. Now, okay, let's move the bags. We'll put the bags over here. And another Prince's Auto thing. We shall see, we shall see. Yes, it is a receiver for a hitch. Now, why would I have a receiver for a hitch? Asks you, I'm sure. Well, that's going to bring us into the topic of what this video is actually all about. And what the video is all about is a new vise by a company called Wilton. Wilton, and it's right here, guys. Wilton Vise. It is the ATV Vise. It's an all-terrain vise. And what is an all-terrain vise? Well, this is pretty cool. Now, this particular vise, you can buy it with just the vise and just the clamp to mount it to, or you can buy it with the case. And I choose to buy it with the case because, well, Kathy says I'm a hard case, so I just automatically like cases. So let's open her up. And there she be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the camera, and then I'm going to put the camera in a certain place where you'll be able to see it much better. So give me a second. Now, anybody who knows vices knows that Wilton is probably arguably the best in the business when it comes to vices. I know there's going to be fellas out there, nah, they're not. But anyway, that's my feelings. It's my opinion, and I have a right to it. So there you go. Anyway, here's how it looks. You get this mount with it, okay? And the idea of this vise is, this vise can go in, it's got a 2-inch shank on it, so it can go into a receiver of a pickup truck, and it's a mobile outfit. It's got a handle on it here where you can carry it. Now it says, caution, do not step. Well, I don't know why they put that there, guys. Hang on, I'll move the camera up so you can see my ugly mug. Okay, I don't know why they put that there, but I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to put some grip tape on that. And that way, if I want to use it to step on it, I'm going to use it. I think they probably put that warning there on there so that you don't have to use your imagination, guys. You're stepping up on a tall truck, probably a 3/4 ton or a 1-ton truck, and you slip. And the next thing, you got your crown jewels lodged between the vise. Boys, that's not what this vise is intended for, and it's going to be quite painful if you do that. So that's why I'm not saying I'm not going to step on it. I'm just going to say I'm going to put grip tape on it first. And anyway, let me move that down a bit so you can see it better. Okay, now, this vise, apparently, you can pull out and you can lock this. It's probably going to have to be on the truck. But it opens up to almost 6 inches, and it's a 6-inch wide jaw. Now, the beauty with this is it's also got a cutout here for pipe, and it will grip pipe from 3/4 up to 3-inch. So just picture this now in the back of your truck, and you want to cut off a piece of board, you want to cut off a piece of pipe. I mean, this is going to be invincible. It's amazing. You know, it's a really good idea that they came up with there. And also what I like about it, you know how sometimes you put your trailer hitch into the receiver and it rattles? Well, I usually put a welded nut on here and a jam nut, and I just screw it in until the slop is gone. Well, what Wilton has done, they've put set bolts in there, set screws, so you can adjust it until the play comes out, and that'll keep it from rattling. The thing weighs 40 pounds, and you can use it on your truck, you can use it on your tractor. I know when I built the ballast box for the BX, I made allowances for it by installing a receiver, and so I could use this on the ballast box. And also, when I designed the quick attach, the quick connect for the backhoe bucket, I also designed this for it as well. And I'm going to put that on the tractor now shortly. I'm going to show you what this is going to look like on the tractor. So it's a very versatile tool. Now, with it comes this mounting bracket, and this is also used, say for instance, in your shop. You can mount this on your workbench, and you can use this vise in your shop. You can use it on your truck. You know, it becomes, you know, very much more versatile than a stationary vise. So, and of course, if you have the box with it, well then, you know, you keep it all neat and tidy into one area. Like for me, what I'm going to do, and the reason why I bought this, is because I built a welding trailer a few years ago, a Miller welding trailer for my Trailblazer. And it's a 302 Trailblazer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an adapter now to put this on the trailer, so that when I'm on a job site and I need a vise, and I have had a need for a vise in the past, I'll be able to haul this out of my truck and be able to put this into the receiver on the trailer, and I have my vise. So that's the reason why I basically got this. The other thing is too, is if I'm down by the back of the property, like I usually am in the summer working with the BX, I'm going to be doing some fencing, I'm going to be doing some pipe work, could be doing some welding. Well, this is going to be attached to the tractor. So again, you know, the more uses you have for it, the more you can justify buying it. So that's the reason why. And of course, you know, you can't go wrong with the quality. It has replaceable jaws here, and the jaws on the inside are knurled, so you know it's got a good grip. And again, it acts as a pipe vise too, and it's just a really, really well-built unit. So, and that's about as far open as I can get it. So I'll just take a measurement there now, and so like I say, it's a 6-inch, and well, it's 5 3/4. That's what it opens up to. But inside, of course, it's almost 7 inches. So it says a 3-inch pipe, but you could probably get a 4-inch there in there. Yeah. So yeah. So I really like the design of it. It's built well. It's not too expensive. You'll want to check out your local retailer or Google it and find out, because what it cost me here, it's really not fair to say, because remember, guys, we're living on an island, and things are always more expensive on an island. So anyway, how is this supposed to work? Again, this is supposed to be on the truck, but wherever you stop this, you're supposed to be able to hit this in, and this will lock in its place, but I can't seem to get that to work right now. But anyway, so what I will do now is I will go over to the backhoe, to the BX, and we'll see how this is going to work out. Hey guys, I got to make a little bit of noise for a second. Start the machine, because this hasn't been running in a few hours. So we'll go over and we'll take off our bucket here, which is only a couple of pins. I better turn the viewfinder, make sure you're looking at me. You guys better be paying attention, because you could be tested on this one of those days. So we take this off like that. We lay the bucket down, and I go over and I get the other receiver. And I shall bring it over here again. Now, I kind of forget how all this goes, but it should go like that. Wow, it fits. Just imagine, guys, it fits. Lucky, 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 eh? Now I'll go get the vise. And see, guys, you can carry the vise like that. Look, it's pretty neat. So I'm going to put the vise in here. Now, I'm just going to temporarily lay this pin in here. Now, this is the pin that comes with it. Guys, if you buy one of these vices, you don't want to leave that on your truck with that. You want to buy the lockable one with the key, because you're not going to be happy when you come out and see your vise gone. Not that anybody would take it. So, we'll get the camera and I'll take you over and show you what it looks like. So there you have it, guys. Now, just picture yourself out on your property, and you have work to do, and you want to saw up a piece of board, or you want to saw off a piece of angle iron, or and it's just you and your tractor there, and you can mount this on your ballast box, if you already made allowances for it, or you could get yourself a receiver and make it up, even part of your bucket, and it would work. But I mean, it's amazing. Well, hang on, guys. It's amazing what you can do, and of course, having it on the backhoe part, you can adjust the height that you want it. So, again, it makes it so much more versatile. I mean, lots of times I've had to take down clamps and stuff, to clamp stuff to the bucket because I needed to hold it. And of course, again, with this, you can also take it and add it to your truck hitch. So you really can't go wrong. I think it's a, sorry guys with the camera. I think it's a good investment, and I think it's nice to have it on the tractor. So there it is, and there can't be no tizzer. Okay guys, here it is back in the case. And I wanted to point out too that this mounting bracket, you can buy this separate as well. You can buy it, I think it's around $25, or you could possibly make it, but for $25 it probably wouldn't be worth your while to even make it. The way it's done, it's done nicely. And by having another bracket or two, you could have it located in different locations, so you could take your vise from one location to the other, which even makes it more valuable. So just thought I'd mention that. So you can buy it with just a vise and just the adapter, and without the case. And I think the case is probably another $50 or $60 depending on where you live and whatever it is. Canadians are going to pay probably $100 to $150 more than the Americans, because our dollar now is basically not worth what monopoly money is worth. So take that into consideration, Canadians, when you're shopping across the border. And then of course there's the shipping. I guess all in all it weighs 50 or 55 pounds in the case. So that's another thing to consider. But it is nice to have the case. The case is built well. It's on a true hinge. So, you know, there's no bending to the point where it's going to crack off. It's a blow molded case, and it has the Wilton name on it. And of course, if you're going anywhere, you can take it and throw it in the back of your truck and go on with it. Again, I'm going to be taking this and adapting this to the my welding trailer. So, and by the way, there's a couple of videos on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, of the welding trailer. So if you want to see it, just go look for it. It's there. I kind of like to use the hood for my sticker collection that Kathy makes for me, and we just added a couple. We added the domed GoPro. There's a plastic coating over these decals, so she does an exceptional job with these things, as you can see. And there's another one there we just added, and we just added this one as well. Another one there, and of course the drift camera there. But my all-time favorite, I think, would have to be this one. We have, we have two of them there, and it's a wrench. It's about 6 inches long, and it's got the BX25D on one end and the GL5740 on the other end. And of course our website, specialtyrepairs.ca. And incidentally, guys, we're also on Twitter now, and you might want to follow us on Twitter if you want to, because I'll always announce stuff on Twitter before you'll see it on YouTube, so you'll kind of get the heads up. Like today we announced there'll be 2 new videos coming up, and they were announced 3 or 4 hours before they were actually even uploaded. So you know, and you'll see pictures. Every now and then I'll announce pictures, or I'll put up a picture of something that's been done in the past. So a lot of people are getting some enjoyment out of it, so I hope you do too. So it's Specialty R on Twitter, and you'll find us. Okay guys, before I go, I get a lot of technical questions not related to any of the videos that I've been doing. Like, Paul, how do you fix this and how do you do that? Guys, that's not what our channel is about. You know, I'd like to be able to help you all, but like, we're getting hundreds of emails a month asking us how to repair their tractors, their bikes, their quads, their vehicles, and it's getting really out of hand. We can't handle it, because I personally look after all the comments, and I'm kind of getting bogged down with it now, to be honest with you. So we even had one chap ask me how to repair his BX25D, and of course in his within his question, he said, well, it's under warranty, but I'd still like to fix it myself. But guys, you got to remember something. the privileges of buying a new machine is it comes with assurances, and the assurance is that if anything happens to the vehicle or to the product during the warranty period, and it is the cause of the manufacturer, well, the manufacturer will have to stand to it and look after it. So, you know, I wouldn't advise anybody to be, especially somebody unqualified, to be working on their tractor in the event of a failure, because what happens in that case is if you could get into it and find out, I'm into it a little bit deep, and when you finally do have to bring it into the dealer, well, the problem is then the dealer is not going to look after you. The dealer's going to say, you shouldn't have messed with it. You've made it actually worse than it is. And plus the fact, the more an unqualified person fools with it, the harder it is for a qualified person to sort it out. So the dealer knows best, you know, or bring it to a qualified repair facility if you want to pay and get it done. But I can't diagnose these problems over the internet. If there's a repair that I've left out during a service, I've left it out for a specific reason. I've left it out either because time restraints wouldn't allow me to add it to the video, or I thought it might be too complex for the average Joe to repair it. So please understand, you know, you can ask me questions related to what's in the video, but I can't reply, or I can't even attempt to answer anything outside of those boundaries, because it's just too much for us. We just don't have the time to do it. But we do appreciate all your comments, providing they're related to the video that you're commenting on. So thanks for that. We appreciate all our viewers, we really do. But I'd like to give everybody a fair share of my time. You know, if a guy says great video, I'd like to say thank you. If a guy says great video, can I ask you a question about something that's in the video? That's fine too. That's what it's all about. You know, it's social media, guys. We got to be social about it. And I really do try to answer everybody. If I don't answer you, as like I said before, it's because you either have something turned off in your Google Plus account that don't allow me to reply, or I just simply forgot about it, or I simply missed the question altogether. So, and I apologize if that has happened in the past. We try our best. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you've got something out of this video as well. Again, any questions, you can ask them. Check us out on the World Wide Web at www.specialtyrepairs.ca, and of course you can follow us on Twitter at SpecialtyR. You should have no trouble finding us there at that address. So thanks, guys, for watching. Look after yourself, be kind to each other, and God bless.